Hello, my name is Nikita and I am so shiny, y'all. I don't know if it's the new skincare, I don't know if it's the makeup, I don't know if it's the lighting, but I am shining over here. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to give y'all a story time. This is 100% true. This is my experience. Your experience might be different and that's perfectly fine. So we're just gonna go ahead and just get into it. So I joined the Army. I joined the Army when I was 19 years old. So a little backstory, you might ask, so why'd you join the Army? Well, I joined because really, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I really didn't. Just being honest, I already did 1 year of college and I wasn't doing well. This was also my very first taste of freedom because I came from a very strict religious household. So my focus wasn't there. I was young, all that stuff. So I had a friend who was in the military and he kind of like guided me, you know, on that path. And originally I had my heart set like on the Air Force. Like I was like, the Air Force is where it's at. They say it's the easiest basic training. They say that, you know, you get to wear your earrings, you get to still be a girl. But the Air Force was backed up. The Air Force is backed up for like 6 months. And I didn't really want to wait around for 6 months. At the time I was staying with my cousin, staying with family. Even on that end, things were not going well. Because, you know, it just happens when you live with somebody, you know, like you're bound to bump heads because you're living in, you know, such close quarters. And so he was definitely giving me the push that I needed. But I didn't want to hear that because, again, I was 19 and I was like, you can't tell me to do my life is my life, you know? So then next door to the Air Force was the Marines. I know, I went from one extreme to the other. Again, y'all, I had no idea what I was doing. So I had my heart set on the Marines, talked to a recruiter, did a couple, like, I don't know if you call them like events, but like I got to see what it was like before going to basic training, if that makes sense. There were recruits who already had their shipping date. When I say ship date, yes, because in the military you are cargo pretty much. And everything was going good until my tattoo. So I have a tattoo on my wrist. The recruiter told me, hey, you know, I went through MEPS. If you don't know what MEPS is, MEPS. MEPS is the medical, like, interview, I guess, you do to get the green light to join the military and go to basic training. So if MEPS, if they don't check mark, you're not going. So I already did MEPS with them, everything. Come to find out, I need a waiver for my tattoo. Again, cousin is just on my, you know what, like you need to figure it out, So then the Army was right there, and I'm just like, look, like I got this and this going on. Like I don't know what I want to do with my life, and you know, I really need this opportunity. So it went fast. I think I talked to the recruiter Monday. That Friday I got sworn in. Like it was like, you want to go, girl? Like we'll send you right where you want to go. So that's how I ended up joining the Army. And I went through MEPS. MEPS was fine. My recruiters are really nice. Your recruiters, they're going to be very nice to you because yes, they do get paid on a commission of, you know, at least they did then. They get paid like for getting people to sign up and join. All that was fine and dandy. So got my shipping date, shipped out. So before you get to basic training, you're gonna hit something called reception. Reception is like, it's like a watered down version of basic training. It's mainly like getting like all your shots and making sure all your papers are all together, and you're pretty much just waiting to go to basic training. So I think I was in reception for, it wasn't no more than 2 weeks. So the big day came. Reception is also where you get reception. You're going to get all of your gear. When you are issued gear, please keep up with it, y'all. My MOS, and I skipped over that part. My job in the military that I got was logistics, a logistics supply clerk. So inventory comes in, maintain inventory, especially weapons, because if a weapon gets missing, the whole base getting shut down until we find that weapon. So I'm going all off. Y'all ain't never seen me tell a story. You know, like my mind be like, be like this. Anyway, so the day came, basic training came. Scared, y'all. Like I'm scared. Like I really am nervous, because I had never really been like, you know, screamed at and stuff like that. So the day came, our drill sergeants came to get us. In the military, you address people by their rank. If you don't know, this is very important. So you have your sergeant and you have your drill sergeant. So they came and got us, and it was like, you moving it. Like, get your stuff, let's go, get on the bus. And I remember, like, we were on the bus with the drill sergeant. We didn't know what to do, so like, we were just looking at him, and he was like, "Get your effing head down." So we're on the bus, and we were like, doop, like all of us, like we just, you know. So then we got to our quarters where we were staying at, and it really is a simple process, but when you're there, it go by as fast. So we got there, we counted everything we were issued. That's why I said keep up with your stuff. Make sure we had everything that we needed. I think it was like 6 uniforms, 4 socks, 2 canteens, you know, just like stuff that you're, gas masks, just stuff that you're gonna need while you're there. So made it through the first day. It really, if I can be honest with you, it really wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. The first 3 weeks, we had something called red phase, like the color red. When you're a red phase, you have no privileges. Even if you're right, you're wrong. Like, one person mess up, we all getting chewed out. Like, that's just what it is. So, I mean, yeah, it was a little like nerve wracking, but eventually I'm just like, dang, like everybody can yell at. It's really not that big a deal. So made it through red phase. Then you go into, I think it's blue phase was the next one. And as you go deeper into basic training, you're gonna get to know your drill sergeant. And you're gonna see, as the weeks go on, you're gonna see a softer side of them. Where like the first 3 weeks is like, damn, like they hate me, like, you know? But you see a tender side, and I'll give you an example of this. So we had to, I don't know what you call it. It's like you go up these little stair things, and you have to, and you take the rope and you tie the rope around you, and you're gonna propel like this, going down. I get up there, y'all. I'm the first one up there. And because I'm the shortest, and everything just, you know, goes by. I get up there, y'all, and I realize I'm afraid of heights. No, I wasn't the first one. I'm sorry. I was not the first one. I was in the back. I remember that I was in the back. And I didn't know what to do, because like I was like, I never done this before. I'm just now realizing, like, damn, like I'm scared of heights. So I started freaking out. I started, you know, getting a little emotional, because like I'm legit, you know, I'm nervous. I'm scared to go down here because I don't know this person that's trying to propel me down. So I started getting emotional. Drill Sergeant Smith. She reminded me so much of, like, y'all remember that singer Pink? That's what she reminds me of. She was just like all tatted up, you know, American, you know, thugging and bugging, like she. That's how she was. So she saw me, and she was like, said my last name, and she was like, I know you're not back here crying. Okay. You gonna go first. So I had to go first, y'all. And like, I remember, like, I'm holding the rope, and I have to go down. And she's like, you know, hurry the hell up. What are you doing? And it just started coming down, y'all. Cause like I'm scared of heights. And she looked at me and she said my last name and she was like, look at me. You got it. Nothing's gonna happen. So that's what I say, like as you progress, you're gonna see a softer side. Not to say like don't think that they won't switch, flip that switch and go right back. But it's good to see like that tender side. Like this is coming from a place of getting you prepared and getting you ready. Graduated from basic training. Worst part of it was probably the gas chamber. Just being honest, y'all. Gas chamber was it hurt. It burns. It burns, and they want you to talk and you can't talk because you got all this, chemical going in. Everything is coming out. Snot, spit, people throwing up. But yeah, it does burn. And after you exit out, you're still going to be burning. But eventually it goes away. So after basic training, I got stationed at Fort Lee to go to my MOS school. We call it AIT, Advanced Intelligence Training, I think is what it stands for. Finished all that. So that time came for me to get assigned to duty station. All my friends, they got Korea, Germany, Hawaii. I got Oklahoma. So I never deployed. My unit never came up on activation orders, but we were always told like this can happen at any moment. So what I did is I joined the National Guard. And if you were thinking about joining the Army, what I would tell you is this. I would tell you to do green to gold. Do it if you don't want to do green to gold, already have your bachelor's degree or at least like a certification so you can go in with some kind of rank. I went in as E1 because I didn't have anything. If you do like ROTC, then you can get some established rank and you won't go in just, E1. They call them fuzzies because you don't got no rank. It's number fuzz. That's what it is. But overall, I had a good experience. But if you were to join, like if I had to tell somebody like, hey, like if you're thinking of joining, I would get a degree or certification first. Because you'll have more opportunity. You'll get treated a little bit better. You still have responsibilities, but if I could have did it over, I would have done it that way. The bad is you're gonna meet people that you don't like, y'all. And I know this is like common sense, but to some people it may not be. You're gonna meet people that you don't like. You're gonna work for people that you don't like. You're gonna work for people who don't like you for whatever reason. And just do your time. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't be smoking, the good. Don't sleep with people in your unit. Because if it goes south, it goes south. And I'm not speaking on experience because I never did this, but I had a really good, the time she was my best friend, doing that. And when it goes south, remember, like, these people outrank you. So that's my experience in basic training, onward now. But anyway, I did my 4 years. I did meet a lot of good people. That's really the good in it. You really meet the good people that you meet. They are your people for life. Like they really, really are. I'm still friends with so many people. I still laugh, at things we were doing. And, when you get downtime, you get really silly. So you do develop really, really good friendships. I have nothing bad to say about the Army. I really don't. I have nothing bad to say about it. I think it's good. I think it's what I needed. I needed discipline. I needed direction. I needed structure. I needed stability. I needed all that good stuff. And, when you leave your service, you may come out with certain issues, which is, I never really said this, but that's kind of where some of my mental health started to play a part when I was in the military. So I am thankful for the experience. I'm thankful now that I'm out, I'm taken care of. Health care, vision care, dental care, mental health. I'm in a position now where I don't have to work. I can enjoy my life. I can focus on getting better. I can focus on my family. I can focus on things that make me happy. So that's my story time. Sorry if it was all over the place, y'all. This was completely impromptu. I was sitting here watching YouTube and I'm just like, I need to make a video. And I don't remember who it was, but there was a girl and she was like, do you still upload? And I replied to her, and I just want to tell you specifically, thank you. Excuse me, for reminding me, like, hey, like, what's going on? You know, I really appreciate that. All the support. Like I say, in closing, I don't have anything bad to say. There will be difficult times. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. You're gonna be okay. So thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.